The Art of Dueling with Dualism. Notes for Mercury Retrograde in Pisces. Today we have a special new moon aligned with Neptune, a beginning infused with inspiration. And yes, Mercury, the mind, is turning inward with memories, thoughts, and feelings from the past. We will be reviewing and ultimately renewing ourselves. We're getting ready for springtime. But first, we have to go through a feeling retrospective. And Mercury retrograde magnifies this process. It's like zooming in on your iPhone to read text. We might get lost in the emotional myopia. Here are 3 ways to get the most out of March energies. Number 1, think of negative spirals as a cleansing opportunity. You may feel ashamed when you notice how you've sabotaged yourself in the past. Did you allow crappy situations in your life that wasted your time? Memories of woulda, coulda, shoulda. You might see the purest part of you and the dirtiest part at the same time. Remember, when it comes to being a human work of art, you are a mosaic. Mosaic art is a creation of broken bits. When seen in totality, it's a thing of beauty, as are you. And remember, the spirals are just in your mind. Number 2, unplug energy cords, also known as forgive. When we have unresolved stuff with people, we are tied to them. Our relationships form energy cords that act like telephone lines, a conduit that sends messages. Usually we're messaging a person, but sometimes it's an idea or a thought form. Some cords can be toxic and probably a bit ancient. If you wonder why you can't stop ruminating over an old hurt, you're hooked up to one of these invisible lines of communication and won't stop using the psychic telephone. So use this time to actively forgive and hang up the phone on old arguments. Begin to make deliberate choices about where your energy funnels. Number 3, surrender old dramas. We have a unique opportunity with Neptune conjunct the new moon. Neptune, planet of dreams and disillusion, rules Pisces. What is it dissolving? Our ego attachments. These are the games our minds play with the stories in our lives. Neptune is a higher octave of Venus that requires a letting go of grudges in order to ascend to a higher vibration of love. We must sacrifice our ego battles in order to feel connected to pure love. So we're getting a little stairway to heaven with this aspect, but you can't take your baggage with you. Everybody's going through this, so sprinkle out a little compassion. The collective has stewed in dualistic Pisces for 2,000 years. We are tired of dualism and tired of dueling. Damn, you think you've cleaned up your mess of resentments and negativity, and then something triggers you back into the stew. Enough already. The only way to clean up the dueling and dualism is accepting that it's an inside job. You can remember events without blame. Every story has a good guy and a bad guy. If parts of your life feel like hell, you're probably still in the stew and identifying with the victim role. Notice this dynamic without identifying as one or the other. This frees you to surrender the story and move on. Pisces is emotional by nature, so you will be feeling things, but you can feel the feeling without attaching a story. These are the keys to freeing yourself from old stories that Pisces energy inevitably brings up. Postscript. Heaven has a message for you. After you quit dueling your stories, you'll see a new vision for your life. Neptune doesn't always touch the new moon, so take advantage of this meeting. And after the moon, the sun conjuncts Neptune. What an opportunity for inspired consciousness. Now is the time to imprint yourself with a new vision. Think of your soul patiently waiting for you to be aware of possibility. What's your true potential? How could your life turn out better than anything you can imagine? This new moon on the 6th offers a spectacular opportunity to download some divine inspiration. Surrender your battles or you won't perceive the download. You can't carry your resentments and feel transcendence at the same time. Move beyond the role and let the story become a mosaic on your wall. Life is art. Enjoy this new moon and the higher vibe it can bring. If you would like a reading or to get more information about what I do, check in to tamrachilds.com. Thanks for listening and enjoy this new moon.